Hey, everybody, welcome in, welcome in. It is Friday. It's been a long, short, busy week, and I have so much to get done, finish. I have my bread dough rising right now, so I can make that in a little bit. I have my recipe book out for my skincare, like apothecary type stuff that I am going to be making hopefully today and taking it hopefully tomorrow to the farmer's market. So I thought I'd just jump in really quick and just see what everybody's been up to. I am just here baking today and just kind of, laundry's done. You know, those household chores seem to be kind of caught up on. I could probably be in the garden getting my bell pepper plants finally in the ground, but I have baking to do, so that's what comes first. I need to get some water. If you're just joining in, please share this out, which I am going to do right now. I'm actually going to use my phone to share it out. It is warm today. We've had rain, so much rain here, and the weather has been nice, but I could feel like the humidity creeping in. And hey, Christy Betts, good morning. And today with the sun out and more storms rolling in today, later today and tonight. And then, you can feel the humidity rising. It is a little bit warmer than I was thinking that it was going to be today. So it's what it is. We're getting to that time of the year, right? Where it's summertime and it's going to be warm. And that's okay because, that's what you get during the summertime. I'm going to try not to complain about it, but you asked me in July and August how I'm doing on that. And so, so I'm just sharing out really quick, guys, on just sharing out to other random places and friends that maybe can share this out. Christy, what have you been up to? What's been going on with you if you're still out there? So I'm going to wait for a couple more people. I'll be on here for a little bit. I don't know how long, but just for a little bit. And see if I can get other people to join me. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to, Hey, New Horizons and Above. Welcome in. I'll be right with you all. I am going to send something to somebody and then I will come back, see if I can get a surprise guest to pop up and join me. I don't know because it is so last minute. But I will be back. So hold on. Let me get this going. My laptop is just really acting funky right now. It really, truly is. And I don't know if it's the weather or if it's just the fact that I have a lot of windows open and see. So. So there we go. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. I sent the link out. So how are you? Ooh, you're busy too. Yeah. I did a small little tour of my garden. I still have I don't know how my blueberry bushes in my house are still living, but they keep producing green leaves. And I thought that I need to go test the soil again to see if I can get them out there at the acid level, the pH level is right. Yeah, I think a lot has to do with this weather that we've been having, don't you think? Or is it just me? So, there we go. Okay, so I text the person to see if they're available. I said, hey, I sent you a link. So anyhow, I am just hanging out. It's hot in here. I thought it would be fun just to come in here and get away from my dining room and everything. But now I'm kind of regretting sitting out here, guys. I have the fan on too, but it is hot in here. So I had to go. I had appointments today early this morning, so I was out and about, and I had to get my Diet Coke. It's so funny. I don't drink caffeine because it gets to me, but this doesn't bother me as much as if I had caffeinated coffee, right? However, on Wednesday, when I was traveling back home from PA, I was by myself. I was getting really tired, and I felt like you need to go and get some food and a little caffeine to help you. So I went through a McDonald's, and never, ever have I ever had one of their iced lattes. And I got a caramel iced latte. And I didn't, I didn't gobble it down. I wanted to just take my time drinking it to see how it was going to affect me. Well, I did okay with it. I was fine. And it gave me that little boost I needed to just get home safe, you know? So yeah. So that is what I am doing. So, and I will say, I'm not gonna lie, guys. McDonald's, their iced caramel coffee latte for $2 wasn't bad. I'm just saying, opposed to $7 or $8 at other places that are well known, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Yeah, I was looking at some more raised beds today on Amazon. I was showing my husband. It's an 8.5-foot one, which I think would be ideal. Yeah. When you walk into my garden where I laid all that landscape fabric, there's, the entryway, basically, I have one path that I need a longer bed. And so I think I'm thinking of getting an 8.5-foot one or a 10-foot one. And I think that would be ideally to put it there to grow some more stuff, right? Christy, I'm telling you, for $2, it was worth it. Did you watch my video today? I was wondering if anybody caught it. I have a new video out today, and I made myself my own iced latte, but I used my homemade syrup, and it tastes like banana bread. So it's so good. And so I should have made one before I came on here. So I have 2 mason jars of this creamer that I made. It's a banana bread creamer, and it's perfect. I like it better in iced than I do in a warm coffee. I think it's just perfect. So yes, I'm excited about that. I'll probably have one later today. So yeah. So yes, I know. Okay. I know. You know what? Sometimes you just have to do that. I really went out and really focused on my garden this year. Not that I don't focus on it, but I've spent a lot of time outdoors because the weather has been so ideal and cool that I was able to get out there and pull weeds and get things together. What I did is I bought some soil conditioner, and my daughter was out there on Memorial Day with me, and she really helped me. I did a little tour, and I had planted my raspberry bush I picked up, and I planted both elderberry cuttings that were given to me. And so far, everything's taken really nice, and I got some flowers, and I directly sowed into the ground. So in between my raised beds, I decided to plant in between there, which I had my daughter plant some watermelon on one side, like two raised beds down, and then some cantaloupe on another side. And so it was perfect because we planted them on Monday. The rain came, the sun is out. So I'm anticipating germination really soon. My one raised bed, if you saw the video, I am not liking the way that my pepper plants are growing. They seem stunted, and I'm not sure if it's the soil, which is all new. It's all great stuff. I just did all that last year, and I've redid it this year too. So I went ahead and I pinched off the top of the pepper plants. I had 3 out there that I planted. The rest of them are out here. I haven't put them in the ground because of all the rain and the cooler temps that had come. I didn't want to lose those. So I'm thinking my other raised beds that my daughter and I put the soil conditioner in, I think I'm going to utilize that for my pepper plants versus that one bed. I think I would do better if I could have a maybe some beans or something, which I want to put some more green beans in. So when my mom and dad are here, we can go out and pick fresh produce too when they're here. So yeah, so that's really all I'm doing. I can't wait to see. Christy, do you have a channel? I forget. I'd love to see your garden. If you ever want to share I'd love to see it. You can email me pictures. I would love to see it. I always get inspired by other people's gardens. Like Susan over at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, she has a Oakland collaboration going on about sow it and grow it. And she did a video of her out there weeding, and it's inspiring because it motivates you too when you see other people doing certain things to, hey, I need to get up and start maybe doing a few more things. I should go out today and pull the weeds that are coming in, but I have not done that yet. And I don't know if I'm going to. It's a little hot. Our storms are going to be moving in late this afternoon, and I do have a few errands that I need to run. So I don't know. Let's see. Let me see what my weather app tells me today. And then plus I'm making bread. So I'm trying to do all of this. Yeah. So about 5:00 tonight, I might have time. We have an 80% chance of storms. Christy, we all have those years, right? My goal this year was to plant a lot more flowers. That's awesome, New Horizons and Above, because right now, the way that and how I have it set up, I'm actually happy. Every year I change my garden. I don't like the way I had it set up. So when I go out there in the spring and start getting things ready, I never like how I had my garden the year before. So far this year, it's okay. I'm okay with it so far. There are areas where I put a raised bed at that I think it's too close together to other ones, and there's not enough like walking path in between. So, and it's hard to get on the back side of it. It is. The weather's been hard to get out into the garden to keep up with all the weeds and everything. I totally agree. It really has. And, I could probably move the raised bed, pick it up. There's all the soil and everything in there, but, I can shovel that, put it in a wheelbarrow and just move it. It's not that big of a deal to me, So I'm sorry to hear that, New Horizons. I hope things are going better for you. My dog's in there whining for me right now. She's laying at the sliding glass door, just moaning that she wants to come out. Bear, quiet now. Whew. So yeah, I have my sunflowers. They have the yellow head. I don't know. But I do have some more flowers. I picked up some dahlias on Wednesday when I was in Pennsylvania, and so I have a couple of those, maybe two, but they were nice size and they have a lot of heads already on them. I want to get those planted out in my garden. I have the sunflowers here that I want to get planted out, and the bell peppers, and I want to soak some more beans and get some more beans planted out. So my potatoes, my daughter and I had some, oh, guys, let me ask you a question. So I bought these potato seeds and we planted them. And one, I guess I missed one, I don't know, but let me tell you, and it's in the same bed. Because I decided not to use this bed as my pepper plant, I still have 3 pepper plants there. But I was able to get like 2 rows of potatoes. But when I went out there the other day, there were so many pill bugs or roly-poly bugs. I have never dealt with that before. They were all over these potatoes. I love dahlias. Yeah. Thanks, Jennifer Ocean Homestead. But yeah, I've never dealt with roly-poly bugs. Thanks, Tammy. If anybody has dealt with the pill bugs or roly-poly bugs, I mean, this was nasty. I did some research and they said they are beneficial to the soil, that they'll chomp it down, the organic matter, and they'll get all that. However, you want to watch they don't start eating your plant itself. So I'm like, whoa. So I took that potato and I whacked it on the ground. I don't know where they came from. I think they came from the potatoes. So one of the things that I need to find out more, because I don't want them in there destroying my potatoes. And I bought the seeds at Walmart. I bought them at Walmart. And maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Could it though? I don't know. I'm going to go check Facebook and see if there's anybody there paying attention to me, and say hi to those folks if there's anybody over there. Yeah, I've had 7 people look at it. So if you're on Facebook, hi. If you're on Instagram, hi. This is just a fun pop-up talking things garden, the weekend, what your plans are, that type of stuff. So I said earlier, I have this is what I call my recipe book. This is my recipe book. I am very old school on this. I handwrite a lot of my notes down and recipes. I do print some, but these I actually wrote down. And these are body scrubs, face scrubs, apothecary things, right? Health and beauty. So I'm going to make some of this stuff up today, and I am going to put it in. I have these cute little containers. I'll make my labels, and I will get it out tomorrow and see if I can sell any of it at the farmer's market tomorrow. So I like this one. It calls for oatmeal, brown sugar, and raw honey, and jojoba oil. So, and it also calls for lavender essential oil and geranium and frankincense. And I have the frankincense and I have geranium. I'm out of lavender, so yeah. I know you're not listening, Jennifer, but I did do a garden video planting my radishes that you sent me for Grow Your Groceries. I don't know if you saw that or not. I did too. That's awesome, Christy. I planted the Kennebec that I didn't finish eating here that were sprouted. And so I put those all out there and they're doing quite well. I will say they're doing quite well. I'm very impressed. We'll see what happens with these other potatoes. And the reason I bought these bags of potatoes is they were clearance down to like $1. And that's the reason I bought them. And they're purples and reds and that. So we'll see what happens. I guess my guest didn't get my message or isn't home. I'm not sure. And that's okay. Did I even send it? That's the question. Yes, I did. I sent it to her. So we'll see if she can pop up. I sent her a text too, so we'll see. She's probably busy. It's like not even, it's almost 11 o'clock her time. So I had that one year. I had a bird lay a nest and I didn't know it. It was buried underneath my strawberry plants. So I did, I haven't completely planted it, but one of the vendors, I mean, our farmers market is small, but we say we're small, but we're mighty. And we have everything you need: baked goods, produce, and meats, right? You can't ask for more than that than to feed your family. That's really all you need. But they had some herbs. So I had bought orange mint and pineapple mint. And I thought, how fun is that? And I have them. I haven't planted them completely, but I have them in the pockets of my green stalk on my deck. And I thought, how wonderful are those to put in tea, or to, if you're having like a dinner party, you can make up some mocktails, because mocktails are really popular. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah. Thanks for joining me on Facebook, on Instagram. I appreciate it. And to all those that are here on YouTube, I may not see comments if you're on Facebook or on Instagram, but I am using my phone from time to time. And if you want to continue with the conversation or something, you can always come over to YouTube too, and we have a chat that I can see, and I can chat with you there as well. So, yeah. So what are your plans for the weekend? It's supposed to rain here tonight, off night, and then part in the morning. So I'm not sure how much we're going to actually do outdoors tomorrow. It depends on the weather. Oops. Yes. Facebook has changed. They've just integrated all this stuff because, I manage so many pages and groups that I have that I started years ago. Wow. Does anybody here watch the Women's College World Series softball? I was just wondering if anybody watches that. I am. I've been an avid watcher for a very long time, years. We were just listening last night. It's like, it's been on TV for 43 years. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. 1981, 82. And I'm like, yeah, I was watching then. And boy, has it changed and it has grown. Hey, Carol, welcome in. Welcome in. Same here. It's rain. We have sun out today, but the rain's moving in today, later. Thunderstorms and everything. Yeah, wow. Oh, okay. Well, if you have like a streaming service at all, you can stream it through ESPN. But last night, it was just the game was just so good. And Tennessee was playing Oklahoma. Now, mind you, Oklahoma has been the championships for the past 4 years. And they were losing last night to Tennessee. So we are still on the road to the World Series. This is it's double elimination weekend, and this will bring down to the two teams who will play in the World Series starting next week. And Oklahoma was playing Tennessee, and I stopped watching Tennessee games. I just did, and I was watching them last night, and I was like, "Whoa, this team! This is a really strong team. One of their strongest teams that they've had in a really long time." Tennessee was winning, and it was in the seventh inning, and Oklahoma was up. There was 2 outs, runners. I was going to say on the corners, which means first and third, and one of their really good hitters comes up to bat, and she hadn't done really well. And I said, wow, she's due. She is seriously due for a hit, right? Now, mind you, the score is 3-1. Okay. It's 3-1. Tennessee's winning. The pitcher for Tennessee, I don't know her name, but she's a solid pitcher. Her pitches are 79 miles an hour. It's like, whew, you don't even see the ball coming. Anyhow, so Oklahoma gets up, runners on the corners. Their good hitter, one of their best hitters, comes up, 2 outs. And I'm like, she's got to do something here. Like she's due. She hasn't done anything. She sent that ball flying out of the park, home run, walk-off home run, and Oklahoma won 4-3. Such a heartbreaking loss for Tennessee. They played their hearts out. They played such an excellent game, but that's what makes softball so exciting. I kid you not, because anything can happen. And especially with a team like Oklahoma, you just, anything, they can do anything. It was just so great. So anyhow, so Tennessee plays today. They're in the losers bracket. So they play today. I want to say Florida. I'm not sure, but the game will be starting soon. So I am an avid watcher, and I love talking about it if anybody ever wants to talk about it. So thank you, Joy. Thank you. Somebody just messaged me and told me that she has me running on her computers, but she's not chatting. I have grandchildren. I've got 6 grandchildren. Yep. Oh my gosh, guys, I may have to go in the house. Oh yeah, it is big. And it's the SEC, which they're part of, right? It's huge. It's grown so much. I can't get over how competitive it has come over the years, and it's just gotten so big. And if there's any sport that I think should be recognized and be paid on the level as baseball, it's softball. And I think those women deserve that. They play just as hard as the men play. From the time they're young, they do the whole travel ball thing. They play little league. They play in the college level. We need to have a better pro organization for softball, for them to get paid more than $20,000 a year to play softball. That's my opinion. But I think I'm going to have to go in the house. I'm really, really hot here. My bread dough is rising. I have to try and keep the humidity out of the house while I'm baking too. That's why the air conditioner's on. But I'm getting a headache because the heat's coming in. So anyhow, we've been on almost 30 minutes. I'm trying to figure out something. I'm sorry, friends. That was a really strange. There it went again. Somebody must be in my kitchen. So anyhow, I'm distracted because somebody sent me a message, and I was just I wanted to respond back to them and just tell them thank you again. Let me see. Yeah. No. So anyhow, so this weekend, I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do. We have our I want to get out to the garden if possible to plant, but softball's on, so I'll spend a good portion of my weekend actually watching the games if I'm home and I can't get outside or anything like that. I don't do basketball. Sorry. Not a sport that I watch at all. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, Carol, bye. Thank you for coming in, Carol. I'm sorry. So yeah, so I'm not really sure. We have a dinner at our church, so I have to go finish. I'm making a big, huge pan of coleslaw, so I need to go get more mayonnaise. I need to go get cabbage, red and green. I looked when I was up in PA, and nobody had cabbage at the farm stand, so I was a little bummed. They tend to do it more in like the fall time, I think, because they turn it into sauerkraut when they can it. So yeah. Where are you from, Carter? Jamir. I don't know how to say the name. Jamar Carter. Where are you from? Yeah, that's so funny, Christy. I remember playing basketball in junior high, and because like you, I was always taller than everybody. So I always made a good center. Like I could jump and everything and usually get the ball right. So yeah. And we used to play basketball. Basketball was fun to play growing up. Oh, you're in Texas. I bet it's hot there. You're new to this channel. That's why I was asking. I don't recognize the name. Do you have a channel here on YouTube? So yeah. I know it's kind of hard because the sun's coming in, but I'm going to go check my Facebook and I'm going to go see on my other social medias if anybody is watching, because I don't want anybody to feel left out if I haven't acknowledged them. Hey, Lydia, over on Facebook, welcome in. How are you? Are you baking today too, Lydia? Oops. Lydia is a friend of mine. She lives in Ohio. And yeah. So I want to make sure that I respond to everybody that's there. I need to check and see if my bread is rising. It's supposed to, so there's 3 rises to the bread. So yeah, I bet it is. Texas is that way, isn't it? I have friends that live in Texas. They're in McKinney, Texas, and then I have family out in Amarillo. So yeah. Well, that's a shame. The person oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Jennifer. Well, I have questions about roly-polies, pill bugs. But I think I'm going to move inside, friends. So if you can just bear with me while I transfer all my stuff inside. Boy, it's a lot hotter out here, and I don't do well in the heat like this. So I will be right there. I'll see if I can carry everything in. Let me grab my phone. I'm going to go in and sit in my normal spot because it is so hot. Whew. Oh, there's my pretty cat who just ran for me. Do you want out here, pretty cat? Look out. Oh, yes. Let me show you this. Let me go set this other stuff down really quick. There we go. I know you can only see half my face. There we go. Whoop. Let me show you this, if you can see. And there's the dough right there. It's doubled in size, which means I need to punch it down. I'll need to punch it down and let it go again. It's one of the easiest dough recipes I've ever had. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jennifer. It's so irritating anymore to call anywhere. Thank you. It's just so irritating. Customer service just is absolutely terrible. You know, I never thought I would say that, to be honest with you, but it truly honestly is. You know? Yeah, it will be soon. And then I have on the other side, I have 2 bowls of another dough. It's a no-knead bowl, and I've doubled it. So that will make 4 loaves. So I'll do that. And this one dough recipe actually makes 3 loaves. It's just a regular white bread. So I will definitely, it just makes it easy. Like you can do it and just boom, 3 loaves automatically, right? So yeah. So yeah, if you guys could just give me one quick second, I want to go punch that dough down and wash my hands so I can get it to go again. Chat amongst yourselves. All right. Got that done. Now I can rise again. Yes, Christy, tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So I do everything fresh the day before. Well, bread, because you know that takes so long. And then like in the morning I'll do the glazed donuts and that. So yeah. Hey, Crystal Pet and Plants, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, Mother's Day was great. Thank you for asking. So that's what I'm doing today. Some of the donuts I may try and do later because they're a cake donut and it's then less for me to do in the morning time. You know? Does that make sense? Anyhow. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. I'll remind you. Oh, me too, Crystal. I'm glad you're here. Thanks, Tammy. Um, yeah, so I am going to, I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted by something. Um, so yeah, as I was doing the donuts, sometimes I'll do certain ones like the day before because they're a cake. And so it's easier to do those sometimes during the day. And the glazed ones are better in the morning. Like the real, like the yeasty ones are really good. So the rings. So, hey, Jennifer, are you on your phone? Can you get a text message right now? I was just wondering if you're there. Um, yeah, that is correct. That is correct. Oh, hello, Debbie Burton Hale. Good to see you. Oh, that's awesome. Where are you headed to, Debbie? Yeah, let me know, okay? That's awesome. Oh, awesome. You're going to be in Tennessee. Nice. I have a couple of people on here that are, ooh, have fun. Have fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. One day, Debbie, we're going to have to meet up. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here so much. Thank you so much. I am just, yeah, I am just going to hang out the rest of the day, finish baking. Like I said, my household chores are all done. And I am really happy that I don't have to, stress about that. Hey, Mary McCoy, how are you? Oh my, there's more fires in Canada again. That's so terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Because I don't, I try to keep away from the news. Sometimes, like Wednesday, I listened to my talk radio because I was driving and that, but like other news, I just don't really listen to it much. Yeah, you should be careful, Mary, out there. It causes a lot of issues inhaling that smoke and the smell, trying to keep, like everything so it doesn't come through the windows and stuff. So be safe out there. And I'm sorry that Canada is dealing with fires again. So we were just talking, Mary. What have you been up to um, at your home? Are you gardening? Are you, yeah, that type of thing. That's all. Nothing. Where I did a last minute pop up, to be honest with you, because I hadn't done one this week. I've been busy. It's when you have those shorter weeks. Excuse me for a moment, please. Sorry about that. Dog barks a lot. So anyhow, So being the holiday on Monday, and then it just kind of has thrown me off my schedule this week. And then I had a day in there where I traveled. Hey, KP, how are you from Louisiana? I had a travel day, and then that threw me off. I've kind of been tired since then. Because when it was on Wednesday and there was so much rain, like it really rained here on Wednesday a lot, and I had to travel in it, and it just was just a lot. You just drive differently in the rain, but I got there and back safely. But it was just one of those things where I just wasn't. I got tired. Yes, hot and rainy. The heat. It's warm here today, and we have thunderstorms coming in here. So I hope it's not too bad around here. Just because that last freaky storm that came through here was, it took down trees, and it just a mess. It just left property a mess. That's all. So my bread is on its second rise. Yay! Hey, Blue, how are you, honey? I have missed chatting with you. I hope you're doing well out there. So I'm just hanging out. Bread is rising. The other one is rising. What I love about the no knead bread is that you just let it, like you mix everything up, the flour, the salt. It's flour, salt, and water and yeast. You mix it all up. The dough is shaggy looking, right? You don't need it. It's shaggy. And good for you. We all need to take a time out from time to time on things. And it sits there for 3 weeks. Or 3 weeks, 3 hours. It sits there for 3 hours until the top gets bubbly. And then when it gets bubbly, you just kind of form it into the dough and you bake it in the oven. So yeah, high cut, too hot. I think my face is still red. I'm still recovering. Hey, off-grid world, how are you? Hey, Don Hartwell, how are you? Yay, all the people coming in is going to make me stay on here longer now. Because sometimes you just run out of things to talk about, or you just get tired of hearing your own voice, right? So, see, I got distracted because I came in the house. So the hot dog collaboration is over, and it was a success. I hope everybody got to watch the videos on it. My life got so hectic that I didn't get my last video out. So I apologize for that, but it went really well. I think there were so many great creators. I couldn't get over how many wonderful things that people created with hot dogs. And what I was really surprised about is the amount of spiciness that people created in their hot dog, whether it was a hot dog, like we call it in America, or a sausage. I loved it all. I think they were so great. Everybody just did. I know, they were just so great. And I think we're going to continue this for like an annual thing. I had a lot of fun with it. I think other people did too. And I just think it's really great. But I had to move the live. I had it originally scheduled for the 5th, and some things have come up where I had to move it to the 2nd. So it's still going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time on my channel. It's just now June 2nd versus the 5th of June. So thank you, Dawn. Thank you. I'm so glad that you enjoyed that. It's just something different, right? Oh, that's nice. A pizza collab? That's fun. That would be fun, huh? Yeah. It was something different, and that's what I was trying to go for. And you sit here. I try to be creative. It doesn't always work, trust me. But you just try and sit here and think about different things. And I try to think about things that are so seasonal too. And I think that comes from when I used to have, like, running a business, in a retail business, everything is so seasonal and it comes so much earlier than you would think, right? So like right now in the summertime, you would be ordering stuff for Thanksgiving. This is just kind of how it rolls. And I can remember going, but wait, we barely started summertime. It's just the way it is. Uh, and I like the fact that there were sausages in there. And that's why when people like, can we do sausages? Well, yeah, because in my research, America is who has hot dogs. If you go into European countries and they don't call them they're sausages, there are or frankfurts, whatever you want to call them, bratwurst. That's what they're called. Um, so, and even Blue, because Blue's in the UK, but Blue, didn't yours come from Australia? So if I'm remembering correctly, they're just different names, but it's just a lot of fun because I didn't know I could do that. Or, oh, I didn't think about putting that. But again, yeah, exactly. Yep, that's right. Blue did the Aussies. That's right. It was Aussies versus Brits. And what's so funny about that is because she lived in Australia and she lives in the UK now. So she had a good comparison there. I don't have an outdoor pizza. They're so expensive. I looked at them. They're expensive, aren't they? Darn heart. Well, I hope you're making pizzas out there this year on it. Yes. Sausages are essential in Wisconsin. I know it was good, right? So yeah, I think I'm gonna continue. Um, Blue, are you doing the Jam It Up June this year, or did I miss something? Yeah, yeah. So that's the one thing up in Pennsylvania. They're huge on pork. Like it's pork, 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 pork. Pennsylvania Dutch. It's a lot of pork. I love it. That's great, Blue. Off grid. That's awesome. We grilled on Monday for Memorial Day. We grilled up some steaks. My daughter had steaks. I'm like, hey, I've got these potatoes that need to be used. Let's do some baked potatoes with all the fixins. And then we harvested some lettuce and we had a nice, fresh, homegrown salad with some radishes. It was lettuce, different different greens from the garden and some radishes. So scrapple. Yeah, get that. I know. Scrapple. You like scrapple, Mary? It smells really good, but I've never had scrapple. I'm not sure if that's something I ever will eat. Oh, exactly. Yeah. So one of the things I started thinking about was that's awesome, Christy. One of the things I started thinking about I have because I'm an influencer for an author who writes like Amish fiction. She has a lot of cookbooks out. So it depends on who you ask, Carol. Carol, scrapple is what would be used after the processing of an animal, and the parts that did not get used, they'd call them scraps. And so they would put everything together of that part of the animal, and I mean everything, and they made what they call scrapple. It's a sausage. At least that's what it appears to be. And you would fry it up for breakfast, and typically you would put some maple syrup on it and serve it and eat it that way. Now, I know the scrapple that get up in PA is not made with like it's made with pork livers and buckwheat is in it and everything. So, but there are scrapple. Go into your grocery store and um, go look at the Go look at the Scrapple and look at the ingredients if you have Scrapple in your store. And that's what will turn you off from eating it, because you know what's in it. If I didn't know what was in it, I'd probably eat it and not think anything different. But yeah. Vegan Scrapple? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, no problem, Blue. I was just wondering if I missed an email or something. Let me know if there's anything you need help on in that respect, okay? Everybody's been busy. Yeah. But you know what? People love it. If you're raised with it, then you don't think anything about eating it. But somebody like you and me that you walk into it. Christy, your grandfather probably ate it all the time. If he's Pennsylvania Dutch, I can guarantee you he ate it all the time. And it could very well be. Did you see Blue's post? Is it pronounced brawn? Blue, is that brawn? Yeah. Yeah. It was usually served with breakfast. Scrapple and eggs. Thank you. Yeah. So the one that I sold in my shop, people who are really diehard Scrapple lovers would come in, and my husband was still always blown away by it too. Is like, you have the best Scrapple around. And that's, yeah. It's not funny. Okay. Hold on. I have to respond to somebody. I wanted to get back to what. All right. Hey, Off Grid. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Yeah. So my mom. Wait. Let me go back. Let me go back up. Okay. Oh, interesting. So does it come in so think of the Scrapple. It comes in like a block. Think of it like this. Think of it as Spam, okay? That's what it reminds me of. It comes in a block, but not in a can, but it comes in that form like Spam, where you would slice it down. That's how it is. I never heard that one, Mary. Now, my mom and dad would go to, like when ground pork was on sale, they would go buy a bunch of it, and then they would make Italian sausage with it. They would get the fennel, they'd get all the seasonings and the casings, and then they would make the sausage on the attachment for the KitchenAid, which I actually have, and I've often thought about doing that myself. Yeah. Dogs. That's true. Like, I used to eat seafood till I married my husband, and he doesn't eat seafood. So I stopped eating seafood, and now I just don't eat seafood. Hey. Oh, gosh. So sorry about that. Thanks, Mary. You go do that. My husband came downstairs. He did that for me, so I didn't have to stop because it was time. She just wants attention. That's why she's. Have a good weekend, Mary. Thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Yeah, interesting. And then also a Pennsylvania Dutch thing is called a ham loaf. And instead of meatloaf, it's made with nothing but pork in that. And those are really popular as well. So I'll be honest, when I buy hot dogs, it has to be 100% beef or kosher. I will not, like, I don't do the chicken and pork. I don't do any of that. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Blue, you're so funny. Was it good, Carol? What was it? So Carol's saying that she found a video on vegan scrapple. What was in it? I'd love to know what was in it. That's interesting. Yeah, exactly. Oh gosh, grandma used to make us spam. We'd fry it up with ketchup. I used to make it for my kids all the time with like macaroni and cheese. I haven't had spam in years. Dawn, you like the ham loaves? Do you? Yeah. So also Pennsylvania Dutch they make ham balls and they use like a glaze. It's almost like a pineapple type of glaze that you serve it over. Those are really, really good. You hear her? I'm not paying attention to her. Oh, Joy, does Donnie like the ham balls? That's awesome. Stop. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Exactly right. I haven't paid attention to her this morning. Yeah, it is hard. That would be really hard to find in the Southwest. I don't know where you're at in Southwest. Are you in Arizona or Texas? Because there are places out there. I don't know. You'll have to check. I know there's places in Texas and in Oklahoma. I don't know what your driving distance is. But there's a company called Walnut Creek Foods, and they're based out of Ohio. I want it in Walnut Creek, Ohio, where you can actually buy stuff and they'll ship it to you. And it's Pennsylvania Dutch food if you're interested in that. Because I'm sitting here and I have the door slightly closed, she can still see me and hear me. So, oh wow, yeah, I don't do seafood. I don't. Yeah, I do too. It has to be nitrate free. I totally agree with you on that, Carol. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. It's okay. We're all talking about our dogs on how they like to make noise. My husband's down there now. Yeah, my husband's getting her. Yeah. So let me go find something really quick and see if I can find it. Um, let's see. My husband put them in the other room for me so they're not so noisy. Copy. All right, here you go. If you're interested, I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that, but here's the website for Walnut Creek Foods. They're based out of Holmes County or Walnut Creek in Ohio. So, yep. Okay, what did I miss? What did Blue say? What did Pam say? That's awesome, Joy. I didn't know that. You're welcome, Dawn. They're such loving animals. Like, they're just so good. They really are. Oh, Jennifer, that's so great. Oh, Jennifer, that's awesome. Everybody, if you're a praying person, please pray that Jennifer can get this financing moving as quick as possible to buy that home. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Jennifer. Praying for you, friend. That's so wonderful. She's ready to move. But anyhow, yeah, I planted those radishes, Jennifer. I didn't know how to say them, but I did. Oh, good. So yeah, anyhow, so I'm just learning a lot more about sourdough and how to create it. And I know some of my customers tomorrow are going to be looking for sourdough, but I just didn't get it done this week. I couldn't. Will anybody be going to the Homesteader of America conference down in Virginia this year? Well, I'm excited because I planted a lot. I mean, 2 rows, but I planted like a lot in there because my radishes that I planted, they were little teeny round things. I want them bigger. Do you know what I mean? Blue, I'm surprised you're not asleep. Oh, it's too early still. It's only 4 o'clock there. What am I thinking? I know, right? She's going to need that big truck for all her seeds. What? Oh, they grow like 20 pounds. Well, that would be great. I know. I don't know. See, I'm totally off. I'm telling you, I'm like the whole time and everything. I'm just totally off of everything. This has been a fun chat too. It really has been a lot of fun. So, I know, but I don't know. So I'm going to finish baking my breads. One thing about this recipe, it rises really fast. It really does. So it takes 3 tablespoons of yeast, but it rises like once you punch it down, it rises up really good. And then I will knead it. Like I will knead it. Yeah, and let it go again. So Jennifer, I tagged you at the last minute. I had posted it and then I had to go back in and edit and then tag you. So I don't know if you even got notification of that tag. So, hey, Dawn, it was so great chatting with you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I have 4 jam-packed plastic photo boxes of seeds and more. I like my seeds. So do I. And you've seen my organization. I bought it out, and then it has a little like card holders. Like, yeah. Oh, that's okay. You're fine. You go take care of your home. I'm really excited about that. I'm so excited about that for you. Yeah. I try to color coordinate my seeds in these containers. So I had some, they didn't have the clear plastic containers. When I went to go get more, they had them color coordinated, like green, yellows, orange, and blue. So what I did is if it was something yellow that grew yellow, like squash or corn, that's what I would put those seeds in. If it was red, I did radishes, tomatoes. That was my way of thinking. Yeah, it is. Jennifer, how are you an hour ahead of me? I'm 12:40 here. Let me tell you. And so the politics stuff begins. I have to type in. I don't I don't want to see it on the TV. I mean, it even shows up on YouTube. I don't need you texting me. I already know about it. You know, I don't need that on my phone. Elections aren't in until fall. It's just such a pain. It's just a pain. That's all I'm going to say on that note. But anyhow, I think I probably should go and get this bacon done. Not bacon, not BACON, BAKING. Maine is beautiful. You'll be on this side. You'll be on the East Coast now with me, Jennifer, which is awesome. Maine is beautiful. Oh, I got some more comments on Facebook. So sorry. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you get kicked out of there? Yeah. Here, come here, bud. Come and say hi. Look it, say hi. Where are you? Say hi, right here. Right there. There he is. Say hello. Look, become famous. There you go, bud. Yes, this is my son, Bernice. He's a little high strung. So, there he is. He is. He's a little high strung at times. So, thank you. Thank you. He's really sweet. So, yeah, I think I'm going to hit the road. I want to go get all this done. Softball's on, and I want to turn on the game and see what's doing. But this was thank you, Christy. This was a really fun conversation. I love how it just kind of goes from gardening to Scrapple to Pennsylvania Dutch food to dogs. So, hey. And we always swing back around to gardening. So what's for dinner, everybody, before we leave? I always ask that question. What's for dinner? It was good to see you, Blue. Take care. Thanks, Joy, for being here. So I'm not sure what I'm having for dinner tonight. I have to figure that out as well. It's going to be something easy. That's okay. We have those days too where we just don't feel like cooking, right? Or not hungry to eat. So, all right, friends. I will see you on the next one. Hey, and if you haven't checked out my video that I did on the coffee syrup creamer that I made, it's really good. But I prefer iced versus the hot coffee. So it's really made for, I personally believe, for if you make iced coffee, iced lattes or something, use it for their chicken livers. Oh, happy birthday to Donnie. Storyteller Donnie hit 1K, so congratulations to him. If you don't subscribe, go check out his work. He does amazing work. He makes artistry look so easy, the way he brings together a portrait live too. So he's trying to move to the next level with his watch hour. So if you guys have time, maybe you can go run a couple of his videos and learn techniques. So, and until next week, everybody, I don't think I'll be back this weekend. Be blessed. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.